let's go ahead and get started while people are logging in, take care of some of the housekeeping things. Do appreciate everybody joining us again, and just want to reintroduce myself. I'm Brad Meter, All About Hawaii Area Sales Manager based here in Portland, one of the team members here, and we're excited to bring this presentation. I haven't not done one about this particular property in a while, and just excited to hear about things. If you have a yellow book, I would encourage you to go ahead and take them out and jot some notes as Lynn goes through her presentation. And we now have our new color brochure 2019. If you have not received it, go ahead and send me an email. We will get some in the mail. I know we're in the process of doing a bulk mailing, and we will get those out to you as soon as possible. So for those that do have a yellow book, go ahead and take out your yellow book, excuse me, turn to page 84. It's number 19, and jot some notes down. Please remember that everybody is muted during the presentation, and if you have any questions, go ahead and enter those into the Q&A, and we will answer those at the end of the presentation. We will also have Lynn's contact information at the end of the presentation too. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the mouse over to you, Lynn, and you should have the controls.
Aloha and good morning, everyone. Thank you again for joining us today, this morning. Again, my name is Lynn, and on behalf of Hilton, Hawaii, we appreciate your time this morning in advance. So let's go ahead and start. So we're going to talk about all things Hilton Waikoloa Village on Hawaii Island. But before we begin, I wanted to share and just kind of highlight the state of Hawaii. You see that there are 4 major islands: Kauai, Oahu, Maui, and Hawaii Island. Just so you know, currently we do have 8 Hilton family of brands that are represented on all 4 major islands. And as far as what I specifically sell and responsible for are the 3 managed properties. 2 of them are on the island of Oahu, which is the Hilton Hawaiian Village and the DoubleTree Waikiki Alana Hotel. And of course, our 3rd one is our beautiful resort on Hawaii Island. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Hilton Waikoloa is located on Kohala Coast, as you can see the arrow pointing there, closest to the Kona International Airport. It's about 20 minutes driving distance from the airport to the resort. If you're flying in from Hilo or into Hilo, the driving distance is about, I would say, about an hour or an hour and a half drive. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to highlight a little bit, or just to talk about, is about the volcanic activities. And I just wanted to share with everyone that there's absolutely no volcano activities going on. So the island and all the hotels, are all open for sale. Okay. And I just kind of wanted to pinpoint and show you where the location is too, if you're, which you folks, I think you all know, but it's, if you can see my arrow cursor, it's around this area. And it's on the town of Puna, and it's actually 100 miles from where the resort is located. And when the activities was going on back in May of 2018, both airports were still open, and actually all of the hotels on the Kohala Coast is open as well. But as far as the national parks, the national volcano parks, the whole entire park is completely opened since January 28th. Okay, so moving on. Here. So Hawaii Island. This is our youngest island out of the 8 islands that we have in the state of Hawaii. We do have an active volcano there, as you can see. It's not currently active though, but it is ever growing, it is ever changing. So it's really exciting, and it is really the island of adventure. Okay. Lots of personality, as you can see here. It's also very historical as well too. So there's a lot of historical sites, sacred sites and temples that you can visit on this island. It's covered, in the local, the iconic attractions. But this island is, so unique, where you can actually, swim during the day, see the ocean, swim during the day, and in the evening, drive up to the Mauna Kea summit and do a stargazing and actually see snow. So this is really, truly a unique island. And the Hamakua Coast is really located on the northwestern side of the island. It's really nice drive. There's also little towns that you will see, and you can visit a lot of the local eateries and restaurants and mom and pop shops. A lot of also plantation areas, like as far as the Kona coffee plantation tour, there's a lot of farms that you could visit. Okay. Then we move on to Hilton Waikoloa Village. So this property is located on a beautiful 62-acre oceanfront property. As you can see, there is a lagoon. It's 4 acres, man-made lagoon, and it also has a man-made beach as well. So this property has 3 low-rise towers, and there's lots of things for you to do on property. It is a village. You truly don't have to leave if you don't want to. But of course, we do want to encourage everyone to explore, the island. However, if you choose to just stay on property, you're absolutely more than welcome to for a nice relaxation for your vacation. So this is our resort map. So when you hear the size 62, it's like, oh, wow, this is a massive property, right? Well, it is, but it's very, very unique. We have, other ways of getting to your towers. So we have trams, and then also 2 trams and 2 canal boats that traverse back and forth throughout the property. And you can see, the yellow dotted line, that's basically, where the tram goes, right? And then the red dotted lines are actually, I'm sorry, did I say boat? The boats. The yellow dotted lines are the boats, and then the red dotted line are where the tram will take you to. Okay. So again, this map is really good. It highlights, all the information. We also have, tennis courts on property and golf as well. So this is actually our newest shot or photo of the grand entry. The color scheme has changed. It used to be really colorful. And so this is our current look right now. So it's really nice and very modern feel. So everybody would check in, and there's a presence too. As soon as you enter into the grand entry, the check-in is towards to the left side of the entrance. And then as you go past the pillars, this is where actually the tram and the canal boats docks, and then they can pick you up and take you to your guest room. And so this other photo here is actually I would say the backside or the ocean side of the grand entry. Okay. So basically, once you pass the tram area and the boat area, you come across a staircase, and this is what you will see. This is your view. Okay. So it's a really nice welcome experience. Now, as far as activities, we have 3 pools on property. So the Kohala pool is located towards, it's near the main entrance, which is near the lagoon tower. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Take that back. Kohala pool, I'm sorry, is actually located the Palace and Ocean Tower. Apologies about that. And the Kona pool, I'm sorry, is located near the lagoon tower, which is closest to the main entrance. And we also do have an adults pool, which is located in the ocean tower. And aside from the 3 pools that we have, we also have a lagoon that I mentioned earlier. It is man-made, it's 4 acres. But what's really unique about this lagoon is that you really can truly swim in a protected environment. You can snorkel all day. You can see fishes. There are tropical fishes and sea turtles in the lagoon. And of course, there is all the beach toys that you can rent is available for rental as well. And adjacent to the lagoon, this is where our Dolphin Quest Learning Center is located. So we do have dolphins on property. This is truly an educational program. It is interactive, but what's really nice is that it's guided by a marine mammal specialist. So really nice for, the kids or for the entire family to enjoy. And again, this Lagoon Center area, Dolphin Learning Center area is located near the Lagoon Tower. As far as activities, again, there's lots of things to do on property. Our cultural activities, we do have calendar available on our website that highlights all the activities and the schedule for the week. So you can access that through our website. Or when the guest, arrives on property, they can always check with the main lobby. The front desk or concierge can let them know what is available throughout the week. There's a full service spa, tennis court that I mentioned earlier, and golf, championship golf courses. And kind of new, maybe about a couple of years ago, we have bicycle rental. So what's really nice is you can rent these bikes. It's on property, and you can rent them from 1 to 4 to 8 hours a day. And what it is you can actually ride the bicycle, take the bike out and, ride out into the queen shops or the king shops. So you can take it off property, and explore, the surrounding areas. Another thing that's kind of new, relatively new actually, is our Kohala beverage cart. So this is really neat where this cart is a traveling cart, so it goes from, it services the Kohala pool, which is by the Palace and Ocean Tower, and it also drives all the way up to the Buddha Point. But it also will drive, they'll park at the lagoon area as well. And this beverage cart serves beer and wine. And they do have, it's a relatively more of a simple menu. So they have wraps and potato chips of that sort. Okay. And as far as casual dinings, we have an array. We have, 11 restaurant bars and lounges throughout the resort. Our newest one is Nui Italian. This restaurant is located near the Palace Tower. It just recently opened in September of 2018. What's really nice is that you've got your in-restaurant, in-room dining, right, in the restaurant, and then also there is a patio outside as well. So really nice to, have pizza or pasta, and see a beautiful view. And then there's also like a grab and go section as well too, like a counter where you can call and to order your pizza or pasta or whatnot, and then take it out of the restaurant and eat by the lagoon or in your room. And then for a more enhanced dining experience, we have a luau on property. It's the Legends of Hawaii Luau. It operates only 3 nights a week, so the Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday, as you can see there. It's really nice buffet, great for families. And what's really nice about this luau in particular is that it offers all you can drink. Okay, so there is no max. So it's all you can drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, and alcoholic beverages. Okay? And then the Kamuela Provision Company, this restaurant offers, of course, you can see there spectacular sunset views. It's only open in the evening and it operates 7 days a week. And of course, we have other restaurant selections as well. So as far as accommodations, so we have 3 low-rise towers, as you can see there, the Lagoon Tower, Palace Tower, and Ocean Tower. They all kind of have different price points depending on views. So there's also, so we feel that there's a choice for everyone, from, your leading categories of resort view all the way up to, your ocean views and ocean fronts with the Makai experience, okay? So the Makai experience, basically, if your guest books or if you book the Lagoon Tower, your guest will receive the Makai experience, right? So what does that mean? What is the Makai experience? Basically, what it is that you get a dedicated area, in the check-in. So as soon as you check in into the main lobby, there is a section, for Makai guests. There's also dedicated lounge chair area by the corner pool. And what's really what's new is that we used to offer 2 bottles of water daily in the guest room, but we have a new program where we offer a new collapsible, reusable water bottle. So what it is we have just with the environmental, being environmental friendly and being part of like a sustainable program, we have filter water stations located on every floor of the lagoon tower, and then also in the main lobby as well. So you can always refill, your water bottle. And at the end of the day, after your stay, you can take your bottle home with you. Okay. And then also, of course, you have complimentary access to the Kohala spa facilities and as well. Okay. Then we move on to the Palace Tower. So this tower is kind of like right in the middle of the property. The closest restaurant to Palace Tower would be Nui Italian. This tower offers queen beds and king beds. This is another unique tower in a sense where as soon as you enter, there's kind of like an atrium. So it offers like a different experience, from the other towers. And again, we offer resort view or ocean views. And last but not least is our ocean tower. You see there right underneath, this is construction area, right? So I'm sure you folks all know the ocean tower is actually going to become, our timeshare, okay? So it's that actually started renovation last year. Section of it is actually this section of the tower that started renovation, and it's happening in stages. Okay, so the entire, it will take about 8 to 10 years before we finish the entire tower or to convert the entire tower into a timeshare. But I wanted to let you folks know that we've actually stopped the construction last fall. So I think towards the end of 2008, October of 2008. And there's actually no renovations going on for this entire 2019, okay? So construction will resume in 2020, okay? But so, for those of you who are weary about booking, guests, in a constructed area and all that, there is no constructions right now, okay? But that is the plan. If you're hearing it for the first time, that is the plan about the ocean tower, okay? But this tower does offer a lot of great views. It does have ocean and oceanfront rooms. And as far as restaurants concerned, we have the boat landing cantina and also the Waikoloa coffee shop that's located in this tower and closest to the Kohala pool. And there's also an adults pool in this tower as well. Okay. And that is it.
All right. As you can see, a lot of value there for your money at the Waikoloa Village. We do have a special going on. And as you can see on your screen there, this one includes accommodations, breakfast, and the daily resort fee, which is always good. And so I would go out there and promote this. It's a limited time offer. If you want this little screenshot to put on your social media or your emails, go ahead and contact me and I will get that sent out to you right away. So we do have a couple of questions. One note I made during the presentation, we were talking about Makai. Those are actually separated out in the Yellow Book and on our website too. So make sure that if you are booking that category, the Makai, look for that. It is separated out. Let's go ahead to the Q&A and I'll bring that up. If booking Ocean Tower, where are the timeshare rooms from the hotel rooms?
So right now, the timeshare rooms, so I kind of highlighted, okay, Brad, I don't know if you can go back to Ocean Tower. Is there any way you can go back to that photo real quickly? Okay, so, no. You got it. One more. Yeah, perfect. So can you see my cursor? Yeah. So it's actually like in this area right now, that's where the timeshare section is started the construction, but it stopped. Okay. So those rooms are not being sold yet. Okay. Um, so what's going to happen is that eventually, once the construction picks up again um, in 2020, it goes by section at a time. Okay. And of course, the notices will come out. You know, we will share with All About Tours. And then, of course, they will disseminate that information to you folks. Does that answer your question? Because right now it's around this area. It's the back end of the property, which is nice because it's not the ocean view and the ocean front ribs.
Okay. And then the follow-up question was, why did you stop the construction?
Oh, very good question. The reason is that for 2019, Waikoloa has has quite a bit of commitments throughout the entire year with groups. So, you know, with incentive groups and meetings and of that nature. So instead of, you know, stop the process, pick it up again, stopping it again, you know, instead of doing that, they decided to stop it entirely for 2019.